Here's a few things that you can start doing as a mom to train for those spring, summer months with kids. First up, you need to start looking at your posture and positioning in your day-to-day life. Okay, if you are constantly gripping your butt cheeks together and squeezing, holding your abdominals, not breathing throughout the day, we need to undo that. That is the step one, because we need to look at what you're doing in 90% of your life first before we start adding other things into it. Then we're going to start doing diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, you need to practice diaphragmatic breathing every single day. Then you're going to incorporate that into your day-to-day routine. Once we've got those two things nailed down, we want to start making sure that we are training our pelvic floor muscles daily. Okay, Limb Method is a great solution for pelvic floor muscle training that you can do 10 minutes a day, incorporate your diaphragmatic breathing, and connect to all those layers of pelvic floor muscles. The pelvic floor is important to be trained because if you lack pelvic floor function, meaning your pelvic floor is too weak or is too tight in some areas and doesn't have full function in the pelvic floor, then you are going to struggle with the long walks with the kids, with taking the kids to and from the park, getting them in and out of the car, in and out of the strollers, baby wearing, chasing down other kids, walking on the beach, walking in different terrain, you name it. And after we start training the pelvic floor, then diaphragmatic breathing, posture and positioning is also going to feel so much better. From there, you need to start walking. Okay, you need to start functionally training your body for the things that you are going to be doing. Now, it's freezing where I am right now, so obviously I'm not outside trying to practice walking on the beach. However, I am walking up and down the steps while holding a backpack or while lifting and carrying things and making sure that I'm connecting to the core, the pelvic floor, and practicing my breathing as if I was holding a 30-pound toddler on the beach while also carrying a sand bucket and my bog bag. I also recommend trying to incorporate some sort of strength training a few times a week. And literally, as a mom of 3 and a pelvic floor therapist, I don't have the time to do an hour workout every day. But what I do is I do Pilates about 2 times a week, and then I do strength training at home for about 20 to 30 minutes those few other days of the week. And then I also do Limb Method pelvic floor muscle training. All of these things can be easily incorporated into your day-to-day routine. Literally, as you are picking up, squatting down, doing all the things with the kids, you could be making that a pelvic floor and core workout and getting your body trained for those summer and spring months. As always, I have resources linked at the top of my page for you.